is in blue, Robbie Lawler is in black. Tonight's Fight Clock is brought to you by HSS, the world leader in orthopedics.
Well, Robbie Lawler just went right at Donald. And he's landing some bombs. Donald's in trouble.
Oh, big knee from Lawler now.
Lawler is all over Cerrone. Cerrone with a nice knee to the body.
And if I'm Lawler's coach, I'm telling Lawler to do exactly this. Sprint to Cerrone, take advantage of a slow first round that he generally has, and he usually has to get punched to wake up. Well, he's been punched. Let's see if Cerrone's awake.
His right eye is almost closed already, guys.
So some early adversity for Donald Cerrone here tonight.
There looks to be some considerable swelling on Donald's right eye.
It's such a smart move by Lawler, just turn it into a brawl right off the bat. If you give Cerrone time to get his rhythm, his range, his timing, it's a bad fight.
Nice knee to the body there by Donald.
Watch that right kick, Cerrone. That right high kick, one of his best weapons. And I think we're going to see Lawler start ripping the body early on Cerrone as well. Knees, he's going to the body a lot.
Big Robbie chants raining down from the Anaheim faithful here. About a minute gone by in round one.
Right now they're in the battle for the tie clinch. Nice elbow over the top.
Beautiful elbow.
And return.
And Robbie with the uppercut in the middle. And Donald is obliging him in this clinch here. Nice knee to the body by Donald.
7-Eleven, your neighborhood store.
Nasty knees being exchanged here. It looks like Donald's right eye, he might have just been closing it. He might have gotten poked in it or something because it seems to be open now. But he's got some swelling around the left eye as well. For sure, he took some hard shots in these exchanges.
Forward pressure of Lawler is really a problem right now for Cerrone. He needs space in order to use his kicks and his boxing extremely well. And right now, Lawler's forcing him to fight in the pocket. That's a Lawler style fight.
But Donald does fight well in the clinch with his knees, though, particularly his knees to the body.
Just takes away any prettiness of Cerrone's style, though.
Yeah.
He's making it a brawl. This is what Lawler needed to do in the first round.
And Cerrone has certainly shored up some things when it comes to his pocket presence, but you're right. The more range, the better, as Cerrone attacks upstairs now.
And that right high kick, oh, nasty knee.
Nasty knee return by Donald. Robbie's doing a great job of landing those punches from the clip. There's that kick to the body, takedown by by Donald.
And that's big for Cowboy Cerrone. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round, Dom. He was not going to be denied on that attempt. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
It was an awesome adjustment by Cerrone. I mean, you got a guy who's pressuring you extremely hard, and you can't seem to figure out how to get, he's just overwhelming you. You take him down. It's exactly what you do by Cerrone, and that's an evolution in his game. A lot of times he didn't used to have that. He went double-legged to knee tap and was able to trip Lawler down with that. And now he's got an outstanding top and jiu-jitsu game. Let's see if he can do anything with it.
16 career wins by submission for Donald Cerrone. And one more UFC finish would put him in a first-place tie with Anderson Silva and Vitor Belfort for the most in UFC history.
Cerrone's super good from the top at forcing you to somehow give your back. He bottlenecks you into bad positions, and then you generally end up giving your back up. And he just keeps, he's getting closer and closer to better position on Lawler right now. Passed all the way to side north.
Beautiful side control right there. Now moves to north-south. Excellent control of Lawler. It's one of the things we talked about with Donald. His stand-up game is so good, people forget how good he is on the ground.
And I honestly think he's the best off of his back. But right now in this top position, he's so good at keeping the control force. You know, he goes position over submission most of the time from the top until you make a mistake, and then he takes your back or takes your neck.
So Donald Cerrone survives the early onslaught.
Hard knee to the body by Donald. And there's the back. Oh, right back up to his feet. Beautiful explosion by Robbie.
And that's what Cerrone's always looking for.
Oh, he hurt him. He hurt him in the clinch.
That elbow's landed twice for Cerrone now.
Lawler getting back to that left kick. He's been in a lot of 5-round wars. So.
Oh!
There's the right high kick. And that's because Lawler's facing it. They both have the same kick on each other, being a southpaw versus a conventional fighter. So that same kick that Cerrone's using will work for Lawler as well. But Cerrone just uses it much more often. It's one of his best weapons, that right kick.
Cerrone attacks to the body. 5 minutes.
Down on the scorecards.
Donald's talking, having some fun in there.
Lawler not one for pleasantries. Round 2 here. Lawler is in black, Cerrone in blue.
Saw Lawler duck his head there. Careful for Cerrone. He's going to read that the way he's ducking to his left. That one.
Donald's using that front leg side kick a lot today to get distance. Well, this is not the distance that favors Robbier.
That is correct.
If he gives Donald a chance to do this, to loosen up and get fluid with his combinations, this favors Donald.
Now it takes a lot of energy to do what Lawler did in the first round, so he's got to compose himself round by round and decide when he's going to implement that game plan or allow Cerrone to fight from the outside like he's doing now.
Lawler goes high with the kick. Nice job by Cerrone to get the guard up. 1+ minute gone by here, round 2.
Nice elbow again. Excellent timing with that elbow in the break.
Lawler left American top team, now training under Henry Hoof. Tommy Barzini went with him, Combat Club there in Lantana. And it would seem like a perfect partnership. Robbie Lawler and Henry Hoof, two guys who like to keep it relatively simple on the feet.
I like that setup there with that low kick.
Into the corner of Cowboy Cerrone. Brandon Gibson to your right. Greg Jackson out back.
Story to the knees, story knees, story knees. Yep, yes, make him run. That's how you make him run, Cowboy. Intercept him, he's gonna come hard.
One thing I like Cerrone's doing, you see that right teep kick he keeps throwing to cover range. That's the front kick right to the middle of Robbie's torso. That hides the right high kick, and the inside kick that he's throwing on Robbie's lead leg also hides his right high kick. So everything's camouflaged for him so that he can use that head kick.
He's also great at stabbing you in the body with that kick and taking away your wind.
And because it's a threat to your body, that's why you start biting on it, and then you get away from defending the headshot.
Oh, nice left-hand counter by Cerrone. Lawler circles out. Donald seems to be gaining confidence as we cross the midpoint of round 2.
Beautiful knee to the body by Cerrone. Just the diversity of the attack of Donald Cerrone seems to be a big factor here. There's a nice shot to the body by Robbie.
Cerrone backs Lawler up again.
Kick is just so fast.
Yeah, he does very little wind-up. He just shoots it out there, almost like karate style. Oh, beautiful switch up there. And gone with the high kick after the knee. Donald's just mixing things up beautifully.
Some swelling starting to develop now on the right side of the forehead of Robbie Lawler, courtesy of the repeated head kicks from Cowboy.
What I love about Cowboy is he's changing up now. He's using offensive wrestling to hide his strikes. Even if he doesn't get the shot, he doesn't care. He's using the shot as a fake to set up his striking, and it's just very nice because he didn't used to have that threat.
And he's overwhelming Robbie with options. He's giving him so many different looks.
The shot also stops the pressure from Lawler. It keeps him on the outside so Cerrone can now use his kicks.
And unofficially already 7 takedown attempts from Cowboy Cerrone. Some of those well disguised. Landed 1 in that first round.
And that's why I have to respect that plan by Cerrone. How many times have you seen Cerrone shoot 7 times? He's doing that as adjustment to Robbie Lawler's pressure. Very intelligent.
Total strikes, not much discrepancy there. Lawler darts in, pays for it.
He's hacking at him with those elbows.
So a strong start tonight for Robbie Lawler. Cowboy Cerrone has taken control since as the fighters exchange leg kicks here down the stretch of round 2. Ooh, Straight right hand lands flush for Legends. A couple of action heroes here. Donald Cowboy Cerrone and Robbie Lawler. Third and final round.
Who likes fighting more than Donald? Anybody?
Well, I saw Cowboy, the other Cowboy from Brazil, come out here and do the same thing. Taking pictures, relaxing. Next thing you know, he's knocking somebody out. Cerrone, fun is a scary man.
He just got caught with a head kick.
Maybe too much fun, huh?
And then Robbie went 2 to the body there, and then tried the third one to the head. Oh, beautiful knee to the body by Cowboy.
Now Lawler starting to find the range with that high kick again.
Oh, beautiful knee to the body there by Cowboy.
And you can see Lawler picking it up this round. He took 1 round off, and now he's right back onto the game plan of the first round again, right in the face of Cerrone to see if he can wear him down slowly.
And heavy on the power kicks.
Very smart.
You know, we were talking about it before the fight that Donald has had half of his intestine and stomach removed. He was in a terrible motocross accident where his guts were literally hanging out. And it's one reason why a lot of people speculate he's been vulnerable to the body.
And Lawler attacks the right side of that Cerrone body yet again. We will go into the blue corner now.
He got no liver.
Excuse me, into the red
Boy
corner of
got
Robbie
no
Lawler.
liver. Boy got no liver.
Keep working. Nice. That's it,
You hear Kami Barzini, Joe, saying, boy got no liver.
You work.
Hard left. Hard left.
Yeah, he definitely got hurt with those shots to the body. I mean, Robbie Lawler is a power kicker for sure. And Donald is keeping that right arm low, which could make him vulnerable to the head kick. He's trying to protect that body.
Lawler's found his second win, just misses on the uppercut.
Lawler coming out heavy with the pressure and the kicks, just like you said, Joe, has really, you know, gotten Cerrone to believe in Lawler's power and just take him a little more serious. Now we see Cerrone on his back foot.
Yeah, I don't know if Donald's completely recovered from those shots to the body yet. And Robbie is trying to close the distance and set him up with another one. He lands an uppercut there and a right hand over the top. Nice elbow there by Cowboy.
I think Lawler would do well to go back to that kick to the body. Keeps Cerrone honest, keeps his hands down, and then you can start going high with the head kick later from Lawler. Because you see Cerrone dropping his arm. He's covering those ribs very, very carefully.
Well, Dom, I know you like that Cerrone's mixing it up, but Lawler has the timing down. He has stuffed 11 of 12 shots from Cerrone thus far.
And Cerrone's forcing shots because of the pressure of Lawler. When somebody's pressuring you and you want to stop it, you have to do something. That's one way. Knees are another. Elbows down the middle, and also double legs or single leg shot attempts stop the pressure. But right now, Lawler's forcing the shots out of Cerrone when he doesn't want to because the pressure's too much.
Oh, he landed a nice left hand. Beautiful exchange here for both men. And Robbie senses blood.
Less than 2 minutes now to decide this one. Lawler continues to push the pace and force the action here.
And now he's punching the body of Cerrone as well.
He's doing that setup a lot where he lowers his body and then throws that high kick like he's...
7-Eleven, your neighborhood store.
They're both well trained on the other opponent. I mean, Lawler has a habit of ducking his head to the left or to the right, and Cerrone's trying to bite on that with his kicks. But right now, Lawler knows that's what the game plan is, and he's doing well with the pressure, shutting down the kicks and countering.
I mean, this is vintage Robbie Lawler style fighting right here. Constant pressure, throwing bombs, always looking to knock you out. And Donald is trying to play the matador here. Nice left hook. There's that shot to the body again.
Total strikes in the third round. The numbers unofficially tell you Cerrone has the advantage. Less than 30 seconds now to go, and Lawler has been in perpetual forward motion in this final round. Attacks the body yet again.
Big shots. Oh, Donald got hurt.
Lawler followed up with a right hand. Cerrone trying to say to John McCarthy it was an eye poke, but the action continues.
Yeah, he's wincing with his left eye.
Down the stretch we go.
The judges scored this contest 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Ruthless Robbie Lawler.